Hello friend, Jim here with JB's Big Adventure coming to you from Lake Chapala, Mexico. And today I've got a really important subject for you. And what I just want to share with you are some things I probably should have talked about some time ago. But what I'm doing is I want to make sure to bring these to the table because I think they're really important. And it just so happens that I had examples happen just yesterday and today. But before I get into that, if you haven't already, I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's fast, free, and easy to do. On the bottom right-hand corner is a little red box. Tap on it, you're subscribed, and you'll know when our next video comes out. You can go ahead and give us one of those thumbs up that lets other people know that's a great video to watch about retiring to Lake Chapala. Okay, so these are the 5 don'ts to renting a place here at Lake Chapala, and it could actually also work towards buying a house here at Lake Chapala. So there have been things that I've shared in other videos. In fact, on our very first video, there's some things I shared. And what I'm finding is that people that are now following the channel had no idea that we've all gone. I mean, we're pushing like 300 videos now. I think we have 290 something that we've done over the last, I want to say year, 4 months, 5 months. And it's really important information. And the reason it's important is because I know that there are a lot of conscientious people that are looking to come to Lake Chapala, have maybe looked at coming to Mexico and have stumbled across and said, you know what, I like Lake Chapala. So that's where they're wanting to come to. And just like the 2 examples I've already had that I had yesterday and today was the fact that, wow, you're right. So let me share the 5 don'ts. The first one is don't follow the masses. Don't follow the masses. I'll never forget my dad when I was growing up would say, to be successful in life, you don't follow the masses. You see where they're going, you stand up and go the exact opposite direction. Yes, you might get tomatoes thrown at you, but that's where success is at. I know that for success, some people say, oh, you just got lucky. Well, luck, if you spell it out, is L-U-C-K, laboring under correct knowledge. Hello? So we can create our own luck because we're taking the advice from people that have already gone on before us and being able to learn from their experiences. And here's another thing. There's 2 ways to learn something, either from our own mistakes, and that can be very expensive, or from others' mistakes. And a lot of times that's free. So what I'm going to share with you are some things I think are really important points that need to be seen. And the first one is don't follow the masses. Just because you see people saying things, just because you hear whatever, the chatter that goes on, don't just follow that as being the word. Another don't. Don't just believe in Facebook, what you see on Facebook, what people put on Facebook. If there's one thing I'm really disappointed about here, and that is the information that's being fed to people about on Facebook about Lake Chapala. Here's the thing. It doesn't take anything to put something on a Facebook post. Nothing. They can just put it on there. But here's the challenge. There's no accountability. Somebody said something, it doesn't matter how wrong it is. It's wrong. But they're on Facebook. I mean, what's going to happen? Is somebody going to say, no, you're absolutely wrong? No, there's no accountability. That really frustrates me. Because there's good people, I'm sure, just like you, that are conscientious about retiring to Mexico and choosing a home possibly at Lake Chapala. I want you to know, I mean, it's happened time and time again. It's just happened the last 2 days, yesterday and today. I'm going to share that experience with you in just a moment. Here's another thing. Don't just believe what YouTubers say. Here's the thing. Our channel is focused on one place, Lake Chapala. Retiring to Lake Chapala, coming to check out Lake Chapala, looking at moving to Lake Chapala, and all the emotion and the stress and the anxiety that goes into making a decision to move to another country, let alone move to Lake Chapala. Our channel is not about going to Mazatlan and doing videos, travel videos, or going to Puerto Vallarta, going to other places in Mexico. We are not a travel channel. We're a channel that's helping people that are coming to Mexico and to Lake Chapala. In my life, I've had opportunities of high degrees of success. And I've learned that success has nothing to do with following the masses. And it takes time. Success in anything takes time, takes effort, and it isn't what everybody sees on the surface. Because when somebody's successful at something, you don't know what all they plan to do to have that success, or the effort that went into it. And what I'm sharing with you about that is there are people that are saying things, YouTubers, that say things about Ajijic or Chapala or Lake Chapala that are incorrect. I mean, there's a YouTuber that I know right now did a video on the killings at Lake Chapala. And I got to tell you, I've not spoken to them, but it's like, are you kidding me? Why would you say something like that when in fact Lake Chapala had nothing to do with it? Let alone it isn't where expats are living. Very bad taste. Very bad taste. Disappointing, because people are looking at moving here. They want the correct information, and we've got somebody that's, in my estimation, lying, not being honest of what the facts are. So there are people even that do travel videos that come through Lake Chapala. I mean, there's some names that I can name, and there's people that have come here and said things that says, oh man, I hope that person doesn't move here, because it could be devastating. You know, the one thing that you can count on getting from me on our channel is the truth. I don't just throw things together just to throw another video together. Everything I do has one purpose in mind: to help you know about, relieve some anxiety and stress, and being able to come and check it out for yourself. And I do know that you can't just always just trust what people say. But I want you to know that that's one of the reasons why our channel, why Barbara and I, we've become real, not only influencers. When I say this is the agent, when I say this is the attorney, I mean, we've got folks of services that are professionals that provide a service that they get phone calls. And then we get talking, and he says, hey, I had this person come to me. And I just let them know, I have no idea who that is. They saw the video, they liked you, they felt that you could provide the help for them that they need. You know, Jim and Barbara had said this is a good direction to go. I mean, I'll just tell you, I never want somebody to say to me, or somebody to say that that guy had terrible information. I've actually had people that have actually apologized to me because they've talked about things, and I said, I don't think that's correct. Check, really look into it. I get phone calls back, and I get people telling me that, hey, I'm sorry that, you're right. That, in fact, was not the correct information. And it's been on all kinds of different things. I don't always make videos on those because There's no reason. It's not something that, if you haven't said something about it, then it isn't really an important issue. So the fact of just believe in everybody. It doesn't matter if it's on Facebook. It doesn't matter if it's in social media. It doesn't matter if it's anything here. You know, I think everybody wants to make everybody feel like they got the big fish. And it was a minnow, not the big fish, but a minnow. So I just want you to know that everything I share is sought out, absurd. I look, there's some months that have taken me, the video that I made about the lake, about the water, took me probably 4 months to do because I wanted to research. I wanted to make sure that I was sharing with you was correct. Okay, so that was number 3. Number 4, don't just pick any rental agent or just any realtor here at Lake Chapala. And here's the reason why. Or I should probably share it this way, maybe. When I was involved in real estate, when I was involved in anything, I never built a business just going out to get people. I created enough marketing where people were asking for me. They wanted my help. They wanted to get together with me. They wanted my expertise, and they wanted all the skills and abilities that I had that could actually help them whatever problem was they had in life. And finding a good realtor. I was in real estate almost 10 years on the mortgage side. And I literally had people looking for me because I was taking them from high interest rate loans and double figures and bringing them down to single digits to where I changed their life. And the same thing I'm doing here. I mean, I'm all about helping people's life change because they're changing, because they're going from the States or going from Canada or wherever it may be, and they're coming to Lake Chapala. So it's really important that you have the right agent. So what I did was I was able to funnel all my business, all the business I got coming into me in the mortgage industry. I funneled it to one realtor. So when I got pre-approved borrowers that were looking to buy a house, I sent it to one realtor. Okay. And I probably interviewed, I'm going to guess 20 realtors to find that one. So I figured coming to Mexico, I'd find one person. And that person I could send all the business to. Anybody that's talking about real estate, I know who to send them to. I searched people out. I mean, I looked at local periodicals. I looked at magazines. I wanted to find folks that were having success, because I don't want to just refer you to somebody just to refer you. I want to refer you to somebody that can definitely help you with the issue that you're dealing with, whatever it may be, whether it's finding a house, whatever it may be, to be able to help you with that situation. I care. I really do care. And I don't want to just be throwing people out there. Something that I found out pretty early on when I started the channel and started talking to folks, there are over 250 realtors between Jocotepec and Chapala. There's 15 miles in between. 250 realtors. I could not believe that. I could probably look at driving anywhere in the States, Southern California, and drive within 15 miles. And then at 15 miles, find 250 realtors. That's a lot of realtors. Now, it wasn't right then, but it was doing research and such that I found out that to be a realtor or a rental agent doesn't take any experience. It doesn't take any certifications. It doesn't take any classes. It doesn't take any kind of taking some tests or anything, or even experience. All it takes is one thing, and that is a business card. A business card. You get a business card, you're a realtor. Because I care about the people, because I care about you, I don't want to just say, go talk to those people. I want to give you someone who's not going to waste your time, somebody who's experienced, somebody who knows what they're doing, somebody who can actually do deals, somebody that actually, if it's for homes, they can sell the homes. They know they've got access to an inventory of homes, or even of properties to rent. I mean, right now, I send one message out, and it goes to about 20 people, rental agents. And I'm always building that because I realize I can't just take one rental agent and then they're going to have access to all these properties. It doesn't happen that way. Here, it's different. It's Mexico. And I'm finding that I have to have a large number of people that are in the industry, whether it's rental agents or whether it's realtors, to find the people that I really want to and feel good about referring somebody to. Because I would never want to hear somebody come back to me and says, you know what, I tried that person you referred, I had a terrible experience. I never want that to have to happen to anybody. I refer our realtor. I refer our immigration attorney. I don't ask for kickbacks. I mean, I would much rather help people make great decisions with great people. And I do that because I'm not trying to find a commission. I'm not trying to go to work. What I want to do, the whole thing about this channel is helping people move to Lake Chapala. So what do I mean by not just picking anybody? You want somebody that's got some experience. And I will tell you, I've been doing this channel now for almost a year and a half. And I will tell you, I've talked to a lot of people and I've got some really good people. They're not on my staff, but they're the kind of people I would say, hey, I think this would be a good realtor for you to contact, or this would be a good rental agent for you to contact. I've got 2 people in town right now. I've got a couple and I've got a single gal. And I've got another couple, actually, it's moved here also. And one couple was here for a week, found a house, bought it. I've got a gal that's been here now for 3 or 4 days, and she was told that she wasn't going to be able to find the kind of place she was looking for. I think she saw it on Facebook. It was Facebook or somewhere or social media that they would not be able to find anything for less than $1,500. Bet me, today, found a house for $700 a month rent that is brand new. I am tickled. I'm so glad that she was able to find something that was really important to her. She is someone that she was getting all kinds of flack from her family. She was getting all kinds of negativity. And I knew her coming here. I was in need to be of help for her. And I did. Reached out to some rental agents, and I've got a rental agent that I work with that, man, a living. She was willing to show us places, and literally, we went to 4 places. Let's see here. We went to 4 places today. The first day we're out looking at properties. And the first 2, we knew that probably weren't going to be what we're looking for. The third one, actually, she really liked. And then we went to drive to see the 4th one. What ends up happening is, we were on our way to see the 4th one. I called to talk to the person who was actually going to be the rental agent. And they weren't even there. We were on our way to meet with another rental agent, and we told them what time we'd be there. And I was just letting them know that we were on our way, and they weren't there. So I called. I let them know. And we spoke with the rental agent of the house we just seen. And we let her know that, or I should say, she let the rental agent know that she was going to rent that place. And I'm so tickled for it. It gives me a really good feeling when I can refer someone to someone and they get help. They get the help that they want. And they go from just disappointment. They go from discouragement. They go from depression to crying, because it's so overwhelming for a single woman. She found a place. It also just tickles me that I was able to refer. I've got a couple that came, actually both this gal that I was with today and yesterday, and the couple that were here earlier in the week. Both of them went out with me on my Lake Chapala relocation service. Both of them. We cover from Jocotepec to Chapala, the 15 miles in between, the neighborhoods, literally everything that's important to them, just like with you. And whether it's realtors, rental agents, whether it's dealing with a doctor or a veterinarian or go into an orphanage, whatever it is important to you to see here, that's what I do. I set the appointments up, and those are the things that we do for those 2 days. And I'll make sure I've got the information for you too in the description. And also, if you find a house online that you like, all you've got to do is you can reach out to me. What I do is I go and I take a video. I set up the appointment with the realtor or the rental agent. I go do a video. It takes me about 3 hours to edit the video, and then I send you the video, and you can make a decision whether you want to rent that place or not before you even get here. Absolutely. I've got folks right now that have actually rented places that haven't even been here yet. And they've been elated with the place that they got because they saw what it was. I sent them the video. They moved here excited. So it's really a good feeling. So the reason I'm sharing with you about the realtor and the rental agent, I look for people that really care. I look for people that care to help someone with what they're trying to get taken care of. And had that happen yesterday, had it happen today. The couple that bought the house yesterday, we went all through Lake Chapala, the 15 miles, and they ended up buying a house in an area where they said they weren't going to buy a house. But once they bought the house, it's like it checked all the boxes. Yeah, it just makes me really happy to hear those stories of people that I was with them last night. We had a little celebratory dinner, had a celebratory lunch today with someone else. So that really makes sense. So you got to be careful. And I'm able to help you with that. Instead of you trying to figure out who's a good person, who's a good realtor, who's going to really work with me, who's going to take care, who knows my needs, who's not looking at me as being a check, as a stake. They're just going to use me. No, people that genuinely care about you, whether it's real estate agent or whether it's rental agents. I know the people. And so the fifth don't is don't come here and rent and buy a house until you know what the area is like. Don't. I know of people right now. I know of somebody. I wasn't involved in this, but somebody actually made a contact with somebody in an Airbnb, and they came from Canada, and they had to pay $1,800 a month because they weren't going to be here for 3 months, but they wanted to hold the place. They got here. It's a terrible place. It isn't what they thought it was going to be. There were some things that weren't in it. They did not realize that there were stairs like there are because it's scary. I mean, I went up the stairs, and it's, I'm in my 60s. They're actually older than that, and it's scary. So you got to know the area. You got to know the people, because these folks, they're in a place, and what are they going to do? They've got what? They probably got almost $8,000, $9,000 invested in regards to being here. And it's the wrong place. It's the wrong place. But they didn't reach out to me. They came down here and they're here. So I will tell you that it's really important for you to know the area. When we're together, I take you through the neighborhoods. And then what I do is I introduce you to rental agents or to realtors. If you're looking for a house to buy, you're looking for a place to rent, I will tell you that I can help you find a house, find a place to rent while you're here. The couple that bought the house yesterday, they're leaving tomorrow, going back to the States. They're going to sell some things, whatever it may be, and they're going to be coming back. And bought themselves a really nice house. And the gal today got rented a place, and she's excited about being here. So that's really what it's all about. So I guess the thing I can say is I care about somebody coming here. So that's why the 5 don'ts. Don't follow the masses. Don't believe just what you see on Facebook as being God's truth. Don't necessarily believe other YouTubers. Because are they talking about Lake Chapala? Do they live here? Are they retired here? Or are they passing through? Are they doing videos in other states, other cities in Mexico? If they're talking about Mazatlan, it has nothing to do with what's here at Lake Chapala. Nothing. But people get wrapped up thinking, well, somebody's talking about Mexico, so they must be talking about Lake Chapala. No, it's not like that. So it's all about helping you and your experience here. So with that, I hope that's been helpful for you. Really important information. Really important information. So, friend, if you haven't yet, I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's a great community, and you would be a part of it. All you got to do is go to the bottom right-hand corner. There's a little red box. Tap on it. You're subscribed, and you'll know when our next video comes out. Also, go ahead and give us one of those thumbs up. Lets other people know it's a great video to watch about retiring to Lake Chapala. Also, go ahead and stop by and ask a question. Say hi. Let us know a video idea that you'd like. And then lastly, hit the bell, because that way you'll be immediately notified when our next video comes out, and you don't want to miss our next video. So with that, as always, thank you so much for being a part of this channel, part of this community. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you on the next video.